to see what is the amendment with regard to charitable trust in the Finance Act 2024. Well, charitable trust was continuously getting lot of amendments in the past 5 years. A small breathing space is now available that this year there is no major amendment or there is no amendment which will adversely affect the charitable trust. But there are 2 or 3 amendments which gets importance both from the practical and from the academical angle. There was no provision available for merger of 2 trusts, though it was spoken about, but there was no specific provision available about merger of 2 registered trusts which has similar objects. Suppose if there is 2 schools, 2 educational institutions, 2 medical institutions, they want to merge together. There was no specific provision. This year, Section 12AC is introduced or inserted in the Act to recognize merger and saying that exit tax regime will not be applicable for them. What is that exit tax? How this merger can happen? We will discuss these things in our classroom. The next major thing that happened is there are 2 provisions with regard to charitable trust. One is a direct exemption, section 10, subsection 23C. Another is 11, 12 and 13. Well, section 1023C is further divided into 3 parts, 3 limbs. The first 2 are more privileged sectors or sectors which trust which are small in nature or government funded, completely government funded, more of education, medical, etc. Those remains the same. There is a 3rd sector in section 1023C that is getting merged with 11 and not exactly in the same manner in which I said. The nuance has to be understood. They said, the law has said that after 1st of October, no approval will be granted for the 3rd limb of section 1023C. So if you cannot get approval under 1023C, obviously you will come to section 11. So not only new trust but also trusts which are there already which needs to get renewed, because every 5 years this needs to be renewed, need to go to the new one. So these type of small nuances, how this applies and how practically we can interpret it. What was the provision before and what is the provision after? That is going to be interesting to be discussed in our classroom when we understand taxation and how the examiner might question us. Because normally in the May and November examination, amendments will be tested to a larger extent. How to understand the amendment, how to interpret the amendment. Meet you in the classroom for May and November 25 examination of CA final. Classes begins on September 2, 2024. For details about the classes, you can call the number which is appearing on the screen. Meet you in the classes, which is both physical as well as live online.